Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Gmod Will It Off-Road, and today we're back with actual off-roaders. These last couple of episodes have been the peculiar cars and the American muscle. Today we're back with a real episode of Gmod Will It Off-Road, if you will. This is actual off-roaders, so let's get started with the car list. We've got 4 cars today instead of the usual 3. We have a Chevy S10 Blazer. These are 4-wheel drive, 4.3 liter Vortec V6. I think like 195 horsepower. We have a Jeep Wrangler. This is I believe a TJ. I don't know a lot about the coding for Jeeps, so hopefully I'm right. Hopefully I'm not an actual idiot when it comes to Jeeps. This might be a Y. I don't know. It's probably a YJ if I had to really guess. It's a 1988 model, in case you're wondering. We have a first-gen SVT Raptor. This is a 6.2 liter V8. This is I don't believe it's supercharged. I believe the Shelby version was supercharged, though. It's the SVT, of course. And then we have this. This is an interesting 65 Mini that is going to convert to 4-wheel drive, but on a ginormous lift, and it probably has one of the best sounding engines in the game. So to kick things off, we're going to start with the S10, since it's the farthest one back, and it's the Chevy. So see how this does. I'm gonna bet this will probably be one of the best, like probably be the sleeper for this event. So the reason I waited so long to do actual off-roaders is because, well, I just really wanted to do something interesting. Now, it's hydrolocked. Now, I just got the idea, really, I may just completely skip the American Muscle episode because it was kind of boring. I didn't really talk much about anything but my mom's old minivan. Oh, shoot. Alright, that happens. The S10 flipped. That's usually a Ford Explorer problem. But anyway, that's I can laugh at that because I drive a Ford Explorer that was known for flipping. Anyway, the S10 Blazer. I actually wanted one of these so bad. I wanted an S10 in general. Almost got an S10, so I'm kind of salty towards the S10 in general because we were looking at one. Basically, a long story. My dad's friend runs a dealership, and we were going to try to get one at auction. He was just going to sell it to us for the price at auction instead of marking it up and getting a profit off of the car. So looked at an S10. He was like, I won't go for more than $1,500 at auction. Went for $5,700. But yeah. Alright, so one attempt in the Blazer did not make it up, so I'm going to try to take that outside line. I'm going to bet it will make it. If I can hit the outside. Surprisingly not. Well, I should say unsurprisingly because I don't like Chevy. What's it stuck on, a leaf? Okay, there we go. Alright, last run up the hill. Will it make it? Nope, it will not. So the S10 Blazer is a fail. Oh, shoot, I don't even know what happened there. There we go. Alright, so the S10 Blazer flopped. So next up is the Jeep. Now this one, it better make it up because it's a Jeep. I mean, come on, this is what it was built for. Oh, that was a little bit skitty. If the Jeep doesn't make it, I'll be really upset. So I'm thinking instead of uploading the American Muscle Car episode that I mentioned I recently filmed. Oh, it almost hydrolocked. I may just do a Jeep versus Hummer episode. You probably will have seen that one by now instead of the American Muscle Car film. So I may or may not upload the American Muscle Car film later, but I really just want to get actual off-roaders in this week because the peculiar cars episode didn't really get a lot of views, to be honest. So I'm probably gonna do more actual off-roading cars. I did the Kenley Argosy off-road. You guys seem to really like that episode, so I may do more stuff like that. Well, I may do just a whole episode dedicated to semi-trucks. Oh my, here we go. See, I told you it would make it. The Jeep makes it on its first try. I told you this thing would make it. I said it right at the beginning of this run. I was like, it better make it. So the S10 Blazer failed. Then the other 6-cylinder guy for this one, the Jeep, made it on its first run. So now we've got the F-150 Raptor. Here we go. The Raptor better make it as well, because again, the Raptor was designed for this. To my knowledge, the guy at the Ford dealership when these things first came out, it was like 15 grand a shot. You're upsetting me, Ford. You really are. The Fords have been really just breaking. The Mustang hydrolocked and got stuck on everything. This hydrolocked. If this thing does not make it on its first try and tie the Jeep, I'm going to be really upset. So what, the Raptor's a heck of a lot faster. It appeared like the only problem it had was the hydrolock so far. I mean, it's still crawling over everything like it's nothing. And first try, yes. The Raptor and the Jeep are tied. Well, problem. They both basically hydrolocked, and I say that with the Jeep because it died through it while it was in the water, so it basically counts as a hydrolock. So the F-150 and the Jeep both suffered from hydrolocks. However, the Jeep is still winning basically because the F-150 did get stuck on the rocks after it conquered the hill. So here we go. The one you guys have probably all been waiting for, the 65 Mini running on freaking redneck mode, as I like to call it. Let's see what she can do. This thing better not hydrolock. It didn't. So far it's winning the contest. If it can make it up the hill of death on its first attempt and not get stuck on any rocks, it wins. Goodness, this thing is so good off-road. This is probably one of the best cars we've had yet on this series. For a season finale for this stuff, or a series finale, or whatever you want to call it, I may do a best of episode where I just have all the winners from the series on at once and have one final showdown to decide the best car, like a single elimination tournament, I guess. So we'd have this, the Argosy, the UAZ, and yeah. So today's winner, guys, is the 65 Mini 4x4. Quite simply because it's the only one that didn't get stuck on anything or hydrolock. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys later.